Here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
A man coming off a great rookie year. It's Dameon Pierce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Another carry for Pierce. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The Texans 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. When you look at this defense, this unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. On fourth down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the long.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Richardson out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Bernard. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Today's drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Desmond King deep for Houston. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return, and the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Houston. Tanked down. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now here's Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. You look at the defense for these Texans. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies for one week of performance. There's some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Check smash.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
18, ready, go.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. But there are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really have no chance to, what a short field that you turn the ball over to the other offense.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. He keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Richardson to throw off play action. Flush to his right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him the 1st-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2nd and 16.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 38-yard line.
18 Rattler.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
70, hot 70.
Now Richardson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this 1st half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
At the 20-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud caught left side. Here's Dell. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Stroud to throw it. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now third down and very long. Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down.
Second down and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Touching 18.
Pierce now up the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hustle, hustle.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready, break. Go.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans are able to add on to their first half lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Texans 27. Snowhawks nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Now Richardson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And quickly, they get to the line. Richardson going to move them around.
First down, Snowhawks.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Come on.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he is caught. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stroud will look to throw once more. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. He's got it to Collins, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 38 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Texans 34, Snowhawks nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Seven Pirates. 19 tights. Ready.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Again, it's Taylor. There he goes, left side. Now inside the 25. Shoves him away. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A huge play there for Chicago. Give him 52 yards on the ground. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passing.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
70 Timberwolves.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That's complete to Dell. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stroud out of the gun here. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And he'll send the tight end in motion here. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. That's complete. It's Collins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. They'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
And he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. Some strong running at the 20. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the jump.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Chuck. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Snowhawks.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now it's Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down as well. And it looks like this is going to be all for naught. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Stroud. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Stroud off the play fake. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
King going to look to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Now is 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. Hey, hey.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary, a 23-yard run. And the Texans are on their way to a 2-0 start. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Snowhawks 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Get it.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Stroud sets up the play action. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now Richardson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Richardson looking to throw this. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's a pass swung out left to his right. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Throw out wide is incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Now, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on third down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Richardson to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing now is Stroud. Pass. Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now the 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everybody involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
This taken in right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000s. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now inside the 25. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
19 Lions. Ready.
Richardson to the air on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last shot for Richardson. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was saved. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for the Texans, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2.